Up next, the Clippers taking on the Pelicans. For Los Angeles, still near the top of the conference standings. 3 games separating them from first place. Welcome, everyone. Let's get... Here we are, 2 games. Up before the start of the playoffs, let's take a look at the possible field. You take a look at the Clippers. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And checking out New Orleans, just a few spots below there.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got West. Parrish is out there with Nowitzki. And there's Bryant. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Malone is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Robertson. Then it's Jones. And it's Chenier in at the 2-guard position. West kicks to Avdia. And he converts the layup. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
West against Robertson. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. And there's Kirilenko on the assist by Robertson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Avdia dishes to West. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. And yes, it's good. West has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Kirilenko with a screen on West. Robertson passes to Kirilenko. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
West against Robertson. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
3-pointer. Traps in the tray. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Here's Parrish. And again, no good by New Orleans. Clippers leading by 5. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Outside Kirilenko, lock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Kirilenko. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3 or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Here's Malone. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Here's Bryant. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Avdia. Here's West. It's good. This game is all even. West has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Kirilenko. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
New Orleans making some changes here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Parrish. And Lewis subbed in for Nowitzki. And so here is New Orleans. It's West with the drop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
He misses the free throw. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for West. 10th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Now a look at the stats for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
West against Robertson. It's rebounded by Robertson. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Takes it off the glass. Robertson's got 7.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Left side, Avdia. Lewis sets the pick for West. Knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Van Arsdale, guarded by Kobe. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. West gets the bucket.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Van Arsdale, guarded by Kobe. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside, Avdia. To the middle. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's West on the arc. And it's Tomjanovich with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. They get it back. Here's Van Arsdale. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, and how about that feed there from Sigma to set up the basket? The big fella putting on his point guard shoes there to make that play happen.
A 3 from Bryant. It's hauled in by Sigma.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Robertson. Now here is Kirilenko. Here's Van Arsdale. Oh, good on the triple.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Left side, Kobe. And the Pelicans miss again. Outside, Kirilenko. Now here's Robertson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pelicans lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The Clippers trail. They've got Malone. Russell Westbrook out there with Robertson. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Kirilenko in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Robertson kicks to Westbrook. A floater. Sherry West grabs the board. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Golden State.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
And he gets it to go. West has got 15 points.
Wow, the obsessive quest for perfection. West truly believes every shot he takes is going in, and I tell you what, on a night like this, he may be right.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. But Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. just a tremendous job.
Really something. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Both good from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Nowitzki outside. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Isaac a screen on Porter. Roy against Robertson. Going inside. And the rejection by Parrish. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
New Orleans making a switch here. Stojakovic is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside Porter. Rebound by the Clippers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Kept alive. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Moses Malone.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Here's Roy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Westbrook kicks to Robertson. Isaac a screen on Roy. To the paint, releases, and that's good. Lead pass to get it done. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Here's Roy, and then Roy with the jam.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Robertson drives in. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Robertson's got 4 this quarter.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Here's Roy. Malone with the block. And he'll get another chance. Parrish against Malone. Parrish, the pass to Stojakovic. That 3 off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Mind the lane. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Here's Chenier. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And here's Roy. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Rebounded by Isaac. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Westbrook. Isaac a screen on Porter. Westbrook passes to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. An effective use of the pick and roll there.
Roy with it. And then Roy with the dunk.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Westbrook surveying the D. Over Porter. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Roy, here we go, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Lewis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And West subs in for Terry Porter. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Clippers. Here's Isaac. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pelicans leading by 3. Lewis passes to Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
No, it was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. West against Westbrook. Over West. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Westbrook's got 7.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Roy. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for the Clippers. Ryan is checked in for the Pelicans. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Westbrook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lewis passes to Kobe. Down it! With the slam!
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack. Westbrook against West. Malone right side.
Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
West kicks to Bryant. New Orleans moving it around. West outside, pass to Parrish. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Parrish. Diaz checked in for Stojakovic. Both free throws good from Parrish.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
West against Westbrook. Over West. Westbrook, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Tomjanovic, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Shots good by Kobe. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Chenier over Bryant. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New Orleans on top. They're up by 5. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with.
That'll do it for our show.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jerry West really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
Clippers trail by 5. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Kobe is out there with West. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 spot. On deep, Robertson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Parrish has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Avdia. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Avdia's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pelicans. Robertson against West. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Robertson.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
West passes to Nowitzki. Outside Bryant. There's the three ball by Bryant.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Down low. And then Malone with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Avdia. Bryant inside, guarded by Kirilenko, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Kirilenko.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
2 shots.
And Kobe drops them both. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's West. 15 points in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Clippers trail by 6. West with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from West. And both free throws good for West. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
All right, Clippers fans, making their way out of the court, it's the Hoop Crew. The overall fans on the court is your Fight Squad. You out there want the free T-shirt.
Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Third is Denny Avdia.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Robertson outside. Back to Jones. Here's Chenier. defended by Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And now West running the floor all by himself. It's good. West has got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Kirilenko the pass to Chenier. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Malone looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Free throw drops from Malone. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's West. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here to see the numbers for Denny Avdia. He's averaging 6 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Free throw good, West. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Clippers trail by 12. Jones kicks to Isaac. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Malone. And that one is good. Malone's got 10.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Outside, Avdia. West setting the pick for Avdia. Pass to Bryant. Back to Avdia. And it's off from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jones, the pass to Robertson over West. No good from Robertson. New Orleans leading by 10. And it's Bryant in the corner. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Malone's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Robertson against Kobe. Jones, the pass to Isaac. He can't get it to go. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's West. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Robertson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the three. Kobe rises up and hammers it home.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Here they are back, your football fighters.
Group substitution here for New Orleans. Lewis checked in for Nowitzki. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Avdia. Roy's checked in for Bryant. And Porter subbed in for West. Spins. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Westbrook.
Just so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for three, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
And good that time.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pelicans leading by 12. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Misses from short range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Sigma the pass to Westbrook. Isaac a screen on Roy. For 3, Westbrook. Pass to Van Arsdale. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Tomjanovich. Here's Van Arsdale, guarded by Porter. Another shot. It's good. Van Arsdale's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Westbrook against Porter. Fades back. Another miss by Westbrook.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers trail by 14. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Lewis attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defense. It's skilled at drawing contact on the shot. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That one misses.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Now Stojakovic. Lewis with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Andre Kirilenko, and it's Tom Janovich in at the small forward spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Porter, no luck.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
The shot's good from Robertson.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And it's Porter with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Lewis. Nowitzki with the ball. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Back to Robertson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Robertson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Porter with the screen for Kobe. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Kirilenko. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right, folks, if you want a t-shirt, come on and make some noise.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Avia's checked in for New Orleans. West comes in for Porter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Los Angeles on D. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Kobe, back to West, from past the arc. It's hauled in by Sickman. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the inside, it's stolen. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Kirilenko, great positioning on the putback. Kirilenko's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Here's Parrish. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here is Sigma, defended by Parrish. Sigma the pass to Jones. Here's Chenier. And they get it back. Pass to Sigma. They double him with West. Lets the 3 fly. 3 from Robertson. It's good from long range. Robertson's got 22.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
No good from West. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Robertson kicks to Kirilenko. On the wing, Jones. Here is Sigma, defended by Parrish. 4 on the shot clock. Sigma the pass to Robertson. And the rejection by Parrish. Here's West. And Kirilenko sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite.
Moses Malone. He's checked in for the Clippers.
Moses Malone.
Here's Nowitzki. Good on the baseline, Jay. 8 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Back to Robertson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Fades. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pelicans leading by 10. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Parrish. Here's West. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. 23 points in the game.
And how about the lift West gets on his shot? Leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Here's Chenier. And here's Kirilenko. Los Angeles with another miss.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Chenier. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Bryant has the open look. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Broke loose. And here's Kobe. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Bryant.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Chenier. Los Angeles with another miss. Pelicans leading by 12. West dishes to Kobe. No good on the 3.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's Chenier. Diving in. Banked in off the glass. Chenier's got his first points of the night.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
And check out who's coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
And the Pelicans making a change. Roy's checked in. Inside. Jones, the pass to Karolinko. Back to Jones. Pass to Chenier. Five to shoot. Stolen by Roy. And here is West. Covered by Robertson. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Back to West. Parrish with the screen on Robertson. 6 to shoot. And it's Parrish with the jam.
And so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Here's Chenier. He's covered by Roy. Counted. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for New Orleans.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for New Orleans.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. Back to Karolinko. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to West. It's hauled in by Malone. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K.
Oh, say does.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You take a look at the 76ers. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference. And, of course, Milwaukee, only 2 spots back.
I think for the Bucks, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Well, look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bucks, Bam Adebayo is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Here's Thomas, following the score by Philadelphia. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Hart passes to Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here's Thomas. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Brown passes to Donaldson. Harden with it. Here's Arenas. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Clock at 6. Donaldson. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Thomas finds Jordan. Can't cash it in from the high post.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Arenas passes to McHale. Now Brown. He's covered by Hart. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Adebayo controls the rebound and the putback.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's a look at some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Brown. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Jordan. His last outing, he had 18 points. Adebayo finds Robinson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Harden, the pass to Brown. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Robinson. Now here's Hart. No points so far. Jordan with it. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods help players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down, too.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And the Bucks with the possession here after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Pass to McHale. Here's Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Hart. Brown with some nice D. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Arenas passes to Harden. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
There's always been a natural power to Harden's game. Contact rarely affects a guard of his size.
And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. Now here's Simons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. This one for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Donaldson. Here's Gugliotta. Now here's Harden. And he makes it. Harden's got 5 points.
Fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
So it's Milwaukee now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Philadelphia making a change here. Levine's checked in. And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Milwaukee.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
'76ers on D. It's a 5-point game. Levine against Simons. Shoots over Levine. Out left to the wing. Here's Danley. They need this. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds now. Throws it up high.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Kuzi, pass to Danley. Williams, a screen on Brown. Pass to Chambers. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Arenas. From the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Steps back. Simon's shot is good.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Arenas passes to Gugliotta. Outside Levine. They set the screen. The 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Levine. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Levine. And that's good as he hits both shots.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Simons against Levine. Now here's Simons. Guarded closely. Pass to Kuzi. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Zach LaVine, and it's Arenas in at the 1. Pass to Jordan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jordan's got 5 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside LaVine. Here's Arenas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Oh, swiped away. In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's LaVine. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Arenas. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here's Robinson. Now here's Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. With the drive. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Arenas. Nails it from 3. He has 7.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Levine. Look at Levine exploding to the cup.
Cutting to the rim with ease. Levine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Bucks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. Adebayo passes to Hart. Jordan against Levine. Now Jordan. He's got 9. And Whiteside with a block. And now the Sixers on the break. Johnson passes to Brown. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Whiteside.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Got a piece of it. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Brown. Here's McHale. Hounded by Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Now here's Johnson. Still no points. to Levine. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Fires in the triple. Adebayo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
There's a screen by Whiteside. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Johnson. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Outside Levine. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Bucks trail to the middle. Here's Adebayo. They now take the lead. Adebayo's got 7 points for the quarter.
I just love the ball.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Harden's got the ball here for the 76ers. McDaniels, a screen on Jordan. Whiteside finds Harden to end the drought. Philadelphia with another miss. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Robinson. The putback. The rebound by Whiteside. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. To the inside, Harden. Some solid defense from Jordan. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Shoots over Johnson, and there's Jordan on the assist by Thomas. Jordan's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 3. Whiteside with a screen on Jordan. 3-pointer, Harden. Not going to go that time.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Thomas up top. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Jordan, defended by Harden. The fadeaway. Again, Milwaukee.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. The 76ers, number 1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
1:41 left in the first half. Whiteside with a screen on Thomas. Here's Johnson. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Milwaukee leading by 5. From 20 feet. Jordan misses. Philadelphia shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Harden. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Offensive board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And the bucket is good. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the paint. And now the Sixers on the break. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Thomas passes to Chambers. Now here's Jordan, defended by Harden. Inside, here's Robinson, and he lays it up and in.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
The 76ers shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Johnson against Thomas. Outside Johnson. There's a screen by Whiteside. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. The shot that time not on target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bucks ahead, leading by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready for the half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
That sounds like a blowout.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Milwaukee now. They lead by 1. They've got Bam Adebayo. He's out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. And both free throws good for Jordan. Thomas, left side. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Brown. Here's Donaldson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Adebayo up top. Takes a 13-footer. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Adebayo's got 13.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
McHale, the pass to Harden. Here's Donaldson. Robinson defending. To the middle. Here's Arenas. Counted. Good. He's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Hart. He's scoreless. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Arenas passes to Donaldson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Hart. Here's Jordan. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Jordan's got 21.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance for us to show you this season's top scorers. James Harden, 3rd.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Harden with it, covered by Jordan. Harden, the pass to McHale. Brown against Hart, 6 on the shot clock. Down low, Robinson with a steal. Rebounded by James Harden.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Oh, Jaylen Brown getting it done. What a move that time. Brown's got 10 points.
Brown showing the quick release with the pull-up there.
Back to Thomas. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. James Harden picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Williams is checked in for Bam Adebayo. And both free throws good for Thomas. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Harden. Pass to Arenas. To the inside. Here's Donaldson. Kick out to Brown. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Now Jordan. Screen by Robinson. Jordan inside. 21 points in the game. And again, it's the Bucks missing. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to McHale. Here's Donaldson. Outside Harden. From deep. Counted from distance. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Thomas passes to Jordan. Wing shot on the way. Off the window. It's good. Jordan's got 8 here in this quarter.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Hart against Brown. Shoots over Hart. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pass to Jordan. Back to Hart. Jordan inside, defended by Harden, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Six to shoot. Here's Danley. Connects. The jumper drops. Danley's got his second basket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Arenas. He's got 9.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And he drops it first. Both shots good from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And it's Simons with the ball for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Pass to Danley. Here's Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Danley. No luck on that one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the layup is good. Arenas has got 6 points in the quarter.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Simons. Shoots over Levine. And it's Simons missing. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. McDaniels, he nails it, and we're tied.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Simons. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And that one goes is in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And that one falls for Simons.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Levine passes to Johnson. Here's Gugliotta. Here's Levine for three. The triple goes for Levine.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Kuzi, covered by Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Here's Danley. He has 6. The putback. The shot misses.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to McDaniels. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen. Johnson with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Gugliotta. And here's Levine. Whiteside down low. For the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Simons against Levine. Simons outside. Over Levine. No good. A bit long that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Jaden McDaniels, and it's Gugliotta in at the 4-man position. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a 3-point play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
That's good from Harden.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Pass to Robinson. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Hard against McDaniels. Three-pointer, Harden finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
The Bucks trail by 6. Now Thomas. Robinson in the post. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Gugliotta's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Harden. Here's Arenas. And the layup falls. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Simons passes to Hart. Out to Simons. Hart with a screen on Harden. Here's Simons. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Arenas passes to Harden. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 8.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
How about a big round of applause for your Todd Breaker crew? Come on, man.
Jordan's checked in for Milwaukee. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Jordan. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Thomas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. James Harden. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Isaiah Thomas, shooting 1.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Here's Arenas. Thomas defends. Here's Donaldson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jordan, the pass to Thomas. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Philadelphia leading by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. McDaniels, that's good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to McHale. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point 76ers lead.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Pass to Harden. Oh, got a piece of it. To the inside. Here's McHale. That one no good. Good D by Adebayo. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Jordan. He shoots again. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in. Jordan's got 27.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Three-pointer, Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. And here's Adebayo. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Harden, the pass to Arenas. There's the three. Hart pulls it in.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Harden from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Jordan. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Pass to Jordan.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Michael Jordan.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. He's perfect from the line this time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
round of applause for your Bucks youth dancing. Dancers, give them a hand tag.
And here are the Sixers now. They lead by 4. To the middle. Here's Arenas. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Jordan. Fades. Rebound by Philadelphia. Donaldson's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Harden. Inside. Here's Donaldson. And no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Outside Hart. Jordan inside. Defended by Harden.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
13 foul. At the line for the Bucks, Michael Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for Jordan.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Harden, the pass to McHale. And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter here. 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Kuzi. Here's Adebayo. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Who knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. And there's the screen. Pass to Harden. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Kuzi. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game. Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Now here's Harden. Pass to McHale. Here's Arenas. To the inside. 4 on the clock.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
15 seconds left to play in the fourth. Now here's Jordan, tightly guarded. 13 feet out. No good! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. They get a hand on it. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's reveal our player of the game, James Harden.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and a Beyond. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
In the last... 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Howell. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Artest, and it's Christie in at the 2 guard. And for the Knicks, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Worthy. Then it's Ewing. Then there's Frazier, and it's Houston at the shooting guard position. Here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it.
Now, here's O'Neal. Ewing. They get it back. Basket good.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he is to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Howell. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. O'Neal with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Frazier with a screen on Artest. Hooked away. Ewing, the pass to Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Houston. A tray. And it's Howell with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good D by Ewing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Johnson, the pass to Christie. Here's Howell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. Number 1, the Wizards.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Artest against Frazier. Here's Houston. 9-point game his last outing. The kick out to Worthy. Some nice passing by New York here. O'Neal passes to Frazier. Here's Houston. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Johnson. Fades and shoots. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Outside, O'Neal. He lobs it up. It's tipped on the wing. Ewing. Such a wide open look. Ewing's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Washington. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, New York sitting there 4 spots below.
And seeing where the Wizards are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortune. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Frazier kicks to Ewing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Artest against Frazier. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Christie against Worthy. Pass to Houston from the arc. It's hauled in by Artest. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Howell. Here's Christie. Frazier covering. Christie kicks to Howell. Here's Artest. And they're unable to get the time basket there. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here. O'Neal with it. Pass to Ewing. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and that's good off the glass that time. Ewing's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Artest with the ball, and Worthy picks him up defensively. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Guerin. Here's Howell. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
And powering it down. O'Neal calls for the alley-oop pass and doesn't let anyone get in his way.
Wizards trail by 7. This is to Iverson. To the paint. Here's Nader. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
New York leading by 5. Marbury passes to O'Neal. Teardrop shot. Second shot opportunity. A pass to DeBusschere. Right wing. Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Barnett. Iverson with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. He wants to talk to his guys. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
All right, fans, it's dance band time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Look at O'Neal, third in assists and a great leader.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Well, an offense that's unpredictable can be tough to guard. The ball doesn't go into the low post and never come out. It keeps moving thanks to their passing ability and playing unselfish basketball.
And the whistle blows is going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson is checked in for the Knicks.
Number 32, Stephen Jackson.
Powell passes to Iverson.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
.139 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Sabonis kicks to DeBusschere. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Guerin passes to Iverson. Over Marbury. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Iverson's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
Washington foul. Sway Nader. First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the one thing you love about Barnett, he'll do anything the coaches ask. Start, come off the bench, score, or facilitate. He is completely unselfish.
And both free throws good for Barnett. So it's Washington now. 6-point game. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
The Knicks leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Marbury. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Iverson, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And they double up Jackson. To Busher with the screen on Jones. Here's Barnett. It's rebounded by Nader. Now Jones from downtown, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
So with Love on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Sabonis, Worthy out there with O'Neal, and it's Houston at the 2 spot. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
The first free throw is good.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
Both teams deciding to change it up. O'Neal hits them both.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Here's Nader. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and Ewing sends it back. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Worthy's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Pass to Christie. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Christie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Frazier the pass to Ewing. Here's Houston. Outside Worthy to the middle. Here's O'Neal. Can't hit that one. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Christie kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, the lob to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that one drops. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
To the paint, here's Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
6'11", skilled, athletic. When Jermaine O'Neal puts it all together, we are going to see some monster games.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And, Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
English, he's checked in for the Wizards. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Ewing with the block. And it's Worthy in the corner. It's tipped. Trying to find Frazier, and he's got it out. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that Game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Now, here's English. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the layup's good off the glass.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Frazier against Artest. Here's Houston. New York, no good that time either.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 12. Now, here's Ewing. 4 on the clock. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Christie. No good with the triple. The Knicks leading by 7. O'Neal outside. To the inside. It's Ewing that time on the assist by O'Neal. And it's 8 points for Patrick Ewing.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Here's Johnson. Stolen by Ewing. Frazier against Johnson. Now here's Frazier. Guarded close. That one doesn't go. Wizards trail by 9. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA, thanks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
O'Neal outside. Pass to Ewing. That shot missing. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. English the pass to Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Worthy. Some nice passing by New York here. Frazier. His three-pointers off the mark. And so English will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. In the third position, the Wizards.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And the Knicks making a change here. Barnett's checked in. They set the pick. Pass to O'Neal on the wing. Ewing. Frazier scanning the floor. Outside Worthy. Beyond the arc. And a towel with the rebound. Wizards trail by 6. Johnson outside. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. Frazier the pass to Worthy. They get a hand on it. On the basket by Ewing. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You make the most of second chance opportunities. And you're in there and active. So that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. See both teams changing it up here. Good on both. New York leading by 6. Pass to Barnett. Down low. And here we go. Washington fast break.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. There's Sabonis. And a towel with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Marbury. He has yet to score. Pass to O'Neal. The fader. That shot off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
You got a game within a game. These 2 guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jermaine O'Neal.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Christie. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Howell. Then there's Johnson. And it's Artest in at the 3. Yep, it counts. Ewing's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks. Pass to Howell. And the layup is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Ewing sets a screen for Worthy. Looking for Ewing, he gets it there. Yep, that one goes. Ewing's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Artest against Worthy. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ewing, a screen on Johnson. Inside. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. He's got a clear path. Here's Christie. Oh, Worthy with the block. Ewing finds O'Neal. Now here's Frazier, covered by Artest. Here's Houston. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Artest the pass to Johnson. Here's Howell. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the middle. And Ewing with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Stolen by Artest. Here's Howell. Ewing defending. Takes it inside. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Yeah, take a look at Ewing, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Frazier. He has 5. Outside, Ewing. Worthy kicks to Frazier. Left side, O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Houston can't get it to go.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Here's Frazier, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. To Busher, he's checked in for O'Neal.
Number 7, Dave DeBuscher.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Over to the wing. Here's Howell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Oklahoma. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. New York leading by 3. Frazier outside. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Shot by Frazier, no good. Wizards have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Howell. The Knicks pull it in. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Frazier. And it's Howell with the rebound. Howell's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Frazier. Trains it from beyond the arc. Frazier's got 5 points now this quarter.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Fires the 3. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Wizards making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Christie. Jones with the screen on Frazier. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Christie.
And the three-point shot of Christie, so dangerous. A very capable shooter when the D gives him space.
Here's Marbury, covered by Johnson. Christie against Frazier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Frazier. Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Christie, the shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's to Busher. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
A different look for New York. Sabonis, he's checked in for Ewing. Jackson comes in for James Worthy. And it's Barnett in for Frazier. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
City Kid.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Knicks.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
And the Knicks miss again. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Iverson. Sabonis grabs the board. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. It's stolen. The 3 from Iverson sinks the three-pointer. Iverson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
English, he's checked in for Howell.
Number 2, Alex English.
1:32 left to play in the third. He takes it in. 2 points. That one goes. Marbury's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And here's Iverson outside. No good that time. For New York, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Washington. Here's Guerin. Hasn't made one yet. Iverson with the ball. Unable to get that one. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Knicks lead by 2.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
English looking around. Floats one up. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Barnett against Iverson. Screen by Sabonis. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Knicks. They lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now it's here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Love on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Steven Jackson, Worthy out there with Sabonis, and it's Marbury in at the point guard position. Pass to Houston. English with the steal. Looking to get it going. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by English.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Worthy. And Worthy throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Worthy against Jones. Takes it from 10. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 1, and the bucket from Worthy.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
unloads from 9, nails the baby hook, and the Knicks lead by 1.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Abdul-Jabbar in the screen. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Give it up right now for the Knicks breaker dance crew.
Ewing's checked in for New York. O'Neal comes in for Steven Jackson. Then for the Wizards, Powell's checked in for Herbert Jones. And Artest subbed in for English. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Marbury passes to O'Neal. Here's Houston. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Artest dishes to Iverson. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Marbury passes to Ewing. And the dunk by Worthy.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to O'Neal. Some nice passing by New York here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Patrick Ewing at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. For Washington, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Iverson. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Worthy can't hit. Washington's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Worthy. Here's Artest, and Ewing sends it back. Pushing it up. Here's Marbury. Finished off the break. And the Knicks lead by 1. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New York.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Washington.
Number 14, Dennis Johnson.
Six on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Artest. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And again, Washington no good. Knicks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Back to Ewing. Pass to Marbury. Worthy with it. Here's Houston. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Worthy's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keith. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Frazier, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Number 10, Walt Frazier.
Wizards trail by 3. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Christie. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Frazier against Artest. Shoots over Frazier. And it's Artest missing. New York leading by 3. Houston, the pass to Frazier. Over Artest. Shot by Frazier, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Trying to get something going. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Artest.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
The Wizards shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Ewing. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Now Johnson. Pass to Howard. Back to Johnson. Here's Howell, guarded by O'Neal. Howell with the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
To the inside. Here's Ewing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Johnson, the pass to Howell. It counts.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And how about no hesitation? Allen Houston there just kept his cool and knocks down a huge shot.
Johnson against Frazier. Here's Howell. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Dennis Johnson, second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Here's Christie. Pass to Howell. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Christie. Takes the three. No good from three-point territory. And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So a close game sees New York take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has